Hi everyone, it's Miss Madeline and welcome to math class. Please open up your books on lesson number 8, page 691. Okay, so now we are going to select and use metric tools. Now on box number 1, you're going to draw an object you will measure with a ruler, with a centimeter ruler, which is the same as your inch ruler. On box number 2, you're going to draw an object that you will measure with a meter stick, which is the same as the yardstick. Okay, so let's draw something. What can we draw with that we can measure with a centimeter? Well, we can draw a notebook. Okay, so draw any object that you would like to draw, but it's an object that you will measure with an inch ruler. On box number 1, inch ruler. On box number 2, you will draw an object that you will measure with a meter stick. Now, you can measure a chair with a meter stick. You can measure the board with a meter stick. You can measure also the teacher's desk, because these objects are bigger. Okay, what else can you measure with a centimeter ruler? For example, a pencil, a water bottle. These are all objects that are small, so that's why we can measure with a centimeter ruler. On number 2, you need to draw objects that you will measure with a meter stick. Turn your page. Now, a centimeter ruler measures smaller objects. A meter stick measures larger objects. So this is a centimeter ruler and this is a meter stick. Can you see that it's the same as a yardstick? And this one is the same as the inch ruler. Okay? Now, we're going to do this same thing. We already do it with another lesson. First, we pick a tool and then we measure. Find the object, choose the tool, and measure it. Explain why you chose that tool. Now, which tool will you use to measure a door? Okay, so we will write meter stick. Meter stick. Okay, so number 1, the object is bigger, that's why we use the meter stick. Okay, so this door is kind of big, so it's about 2 meters. This is another object which is a little bit big, so we also use meter stick. Okay, so we use a meter stick because it's bigger. This is about 1 meter. Now, how about the eraser? The eraser is a little bit small, so we use a centimeter ruler. Okay, so on the line you need to write centimeter ruler. Okay, I think I have the answers. No, centimeter ruler. Okay, so we use a centimeter ruler for this object. Okay, sorry about my handwriting, but you need to write centimeter ruler on number 3. Now, about how long do you think it's the eraser that we use in school? I think it's about 14 centimeters. You look at your ruler. If you have different measurements from the one that Miss Madeline is writing, it's okay. Remember that we are estimating. Now turn your page. Find the object, choose the tool, and measure it. Explain why you chose the tool. Now, okay, it's clear now. Number 4. Now, which tool would you use to measure object number 4? Okay, a paper clip is small, so we use a centimeter ruler. Miss Madeline is just going to write a ruler. Okay, centimeter ruler. Now, about how long do you think it's a paper clip? A paper clip, it's about 3, I guess. 3 centimeters. So we write cm, which is the short way to say centimeters. Now, this toy box, it's a furniture. Now, which tool do you think it's better to measure with? This? It's a meter stick because it's bigger. Okay? Now, about how many meters tall do you think it's this object? It's about 1 meter. Okay? Now, this is a rug. Es una alfombra. Which tool do you think it's better to measure this one? It's big. This object is big, so we use the meter stick. Okay, so write meter stick on the line. Now, I think this rug, it's about 1 meter. Okay, number 7. A notebook. A notebook is a small object, so we use a ruler, a centimeter ruler, to measure it. Now, about how many centimeters long do you think is that object? I don't think it's too big, so maybe about 20 centimeters. Okay. Now, this paintbrush it's a small object, so we use a ruler. Okay, so this is a paintbrush, so we use a ruler, and this ruler, it's about 21 centimeters. So write 21. If you have another measurement, it's okay. Remember that Miss Marlene is estimating. Okay, so turn your page. Now we're going to do problem solving together. A wall in Jim's garage is 5 meters long. He is painting 2 meters of the wall blue. He wants to paint the rest of the wall red. How many meters will he paint red? Now, we know that the wall is 5 meters and he already painted 2 meters blue. So we need to find the difference. So to find the difference, we are going to subtract. We are going to subtract 5 minus 2, which is 3. So 3 meters of the wall, Jim is going to paint it in red. Number 10. A sandbox, this is a sandbox, is 300 centimeters long. How many meters long is it? Remember that 1 meter is equal to 1 meter, is equal to 100 centimeters. So if you have 300 centimeters, you will have 3 meters. 100 plus 100 plus 100 is equal to 300. Number 11. Allison swam 50 meters in the morning. She swam 40 meters in the evening. How many meters did Allison swam in all? Remember that when we see the word in all, we are going to add. We are going to find the total of 50 plus 40. 50 plus 40 is equal to 90. Okay, so let's add. 5 plus 4 is 9. So the answer is 90 meters. Okay, now Great Math, Miss Marlene always gives you the answer, and the answer for Great Math is this one. So copy the answer in your book. Okay, so now turn your page. Now my homework. Remember, this is a centimeter ruler and it's used to measure smaller objects, and a meter stick is used to measure longer objects. So we are going to do the same as we did in the last pages. You are going to look at the object. This one is a toy car. It's not a real car. So which tool would be better to measure it? Okay? it's a small object, so we use a ruler. Okay, now if you have a toy car in your house, you can measure it and then you write how long is the toy car in here. Now this is a shoe to play football. It's small, so we also use a ruler. And then you write about how many centimeters long do you think it's the shoe. I think it may be 27 centimeters long. So you write centimeters, 27 centimeters. Here also, when we are measuring in this, we have to write the measuring units, centimeters or meters, okay? If it's a longer object, we will measure in meters. Turn your page, please. Now, this one you need to do the same thing. You pick a tool and then you measure. This is a fork and this is a small table. Number 5, a tall slide at the pool is 10 meters high. A small slide is 4 meters high. High es alto. How much higher, we are going to compare two numbers, is the tall slide. So to find the difference, we need to subtract. 10 minus 4 equals 6. So the answer is 6. The 100-meter dash is marked with a blue line. The 400-meter dash is marked with a red line. How much farther is the red line? So we are going to show the 100-meter dash is only 100 meters, and there's another 400-meter dash which is marked with a red line. How much farther is the red line? So every time that you see these ER, we are going to compare. And when we compare to find the answer, we subtract to find the difference. So we are going to subtract 400 minus 100 is equal to 300. Number 7. 8 meters is equal to how many centimeters? Remember that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So if you have 8 meters, you will have 800 centimeters. So the answer is 800 centimeters. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you understand. Bye.